The United Nations has started operations to salvage an oil tanker off the Yemen coast. The stranded vessel containing more than 1.14 million barrels of crude oil poses an acute risk to the environment. Take a look at this next report, which examines the dangers.
Time is ticking for safer supertanker. The impending fear of an environmental catastrophe due to tanker's decaying condition has driven United Nations to the spot. 31 kilometers from the city of Hodeidah, off the western coast of Yemen in Red Sea. This is where the oil tanker has been stranded for 8 years, since the civil war began in Yemen in 2015. The tanker currently holds 1.14 million barrels of crude oil. This is 4 times as much as oil spilled in the 1989 Exxon Valdez oil disaster off the Alaskan coast, one of the worst ecological mishaps of the world. Experts say oil tanker faces the risk of breaking down, catching fire, or exploding. But how did we reach this critical juncture? Yemen bought the Japanese-made tanker in the 1980s to store oil pumped from the fields in Marib, a province located in the central part of the country. But the war-torn country has not been carrying its annual maintenance since 2015. Now, to avert the crisis at hand, WION has stepped in. Entry of Fahim Group, a Yemen-based company that the Houthis trusted, helped bring all the entity involved on the same page. The Houthis Safer Committee and the WION signed a memorandum of understanding to transfer the oil in March 2022. The operation involving Endeavour tanker would cost an estimated $148 million. The idea is simple. First, to pump out inert gas to remove atmospheric oxygen from the oil chambers, transfer oil using hydraulic pumps to WION-owned vessel called Yemen, and then tow away the empty tanker. But there are risks involved. Pipes and valves are corroded, and system to maintain safe pressure in the oil system has been inoperable since 2018. Other major risks involved sea mines found in the area.
Once we transfer the oil, we would have to then take care of the new vessel. So we moved the problem from an older, aging vessel to a newer vessel, but the sea conditions are very rough, and if you don't maintain it for a while, then we go back to the same problem.
If an oil spill occurs, it could cost up more than $20 billion to clean it up. It would close up the routes that bring aid into the war-torn country.
If a disaster happens to the Safir tanker, God forbid, this place, the fish market, will be gone, based on the knowledge of some here, for at least 10 years. And there will be no fish market. Imagine that these fishermen lose their jobs, not only in Hodeidah, but also along the coast of Yemen and the Gulf of Aden.
It would also expose coastal communities to life-threatening toxins, as well as cause devastation for fishing communities. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.